This is tofu, and it's incredible. Lately, I've been cooking with tofu almost every single day. It's super versatile and can be used in everything from making creams and sauces to something as simple as making these incredible tacos. Each one of these tacos contains around 11 grams of protein, which is more than a beef taco of similar size, but with far less fat, less calories, and honestly, it's just better for you, the environment, and the cow. So let me show you how I made it. This is going to go together really quick, so let's start with the toppings. We're gonna make a simple and fast cashew cream. I'm gonna start with around 1 cup of large plain cashews, then add about 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 1.5 cups of boiling water, and a huge pinch of salt. Now we're just gonna set this aside until the rest of the tacos are pretty much completely done. It's gonna take about 20 minutes total. While that's resting, these tacos need some salsa. Recently, Monica has fallen in love with mango salsa, so I'm gonna surprise her here. We're gonna start with 1 ripe mango. Now I've seen tons of videos on how to cut mangoes, but I really consider my way the simplest and easiest and probably the fastest way. There's no tricks, no hacks. We're simply just cutting. First, we're gonna start with the mango cheek. It's the side of the mango. It's the widest part. We're just gonna slice down around the pit. You'll feel if you hit the pit. If you do, just back off a little bit and then go a touch wider out. We're gonna do this on both sides. And then if you want, slice around the pit to grab any extras from like the side of the pit, the long side of the pit. Now we have all these extra little pieces here that we can use for the salsa or just snack on. That's what I'm gonna do. Now to cut a mango, like I said, no tricks. All I do is slice the cheek in half and then fillet the skin off, running the knife against the skin, pressing down with enough force so it stays above the skin but doesn't cut through it. And boom! We have our sliced mango. It was that easy. I'm just gonna cube these up, toss them into a bowl, and add a squeeze, probably about less than a teaspoon of lime juice. I'm gonna also add a big pinch of salt and some cilantro. Now, I thought that I had more cilantro than what I have here. This is the end of the barrel of my cilantro, so I'm gonna use a little less than what I normally would. We're just gonna give this a taste just to enjoy it, because honestly, this is gonna be perfect. Seal it up, toss it in the fridge to chill. Now let's keep rolling with the rest of our tacos. Now for the meat of these tacos. I'm using organic, non-GMO, super firm tofu. I stated all that just so that way I could avoid the comments. Now I'm just gonna open this up and drain off a little bit of the liquid that was in the package. Then I'm gonna grate it using the large side of a cheese grater. Now I know this looks like a lot of tofu, but it's enough for about 6 tacos once it cooks down. Now we're gonna top this off with just a little bit of olive oil, a big pinch of salt, around a teaspoon of tomato paste, about a tablespoon of cumin, a teaspoon of garlic powder, a pinch of Mexican oregano, teaspoon onion powder, teaspoon chili powder. Now you can mix this, but it might break the tofu apart a little bit, so I'm just gonna cover it and give it a gentle shake. The tomato paste isn't gonna get mixed thoroughly throughout, but that's honestly okay. Now I have my oven preheated for 400 degrees. You could toss this onto a baking sheet, but I'm gonna be using my carbon steel griddle that I have. Then I'm just gonna toss that into the oven and bake down until it's brown and a little crispy. This shouldn't take longer than 15 minutes. And you can see, at this point, it's completely baked. We just need to pull this out of the oven, and since I use the griddle, I'm placing it right on the stove. If not, transfer this to a large hot pan. Now I'm gonna rehydrate this tofu and flavor it up a bit using a 1/4 cup of water and around 2 tablespoons of not steak sauce.
My new sauce, which if you haven't tried, is the best condiment you will ever try. I spent my life growing up with fast food and loving all of the special sauces, and trying all of the condiments on the store shelves and always being disappointed. Which is why I originally started this channel, to show people how to make really good tasting sauce. But over time, the channel changed, but my love for sauce never went away, so I spent over a year perfecting a recipe for not steak sauce. We use it on everything. I use it to flavor everything, and I think anyone who's ever tried this will tell you that it is incredible. It's flavored with miso, a little bit of orange habanero, tomato, and raw sugar. It's literally everything you need in a good condiment. A little savory, a little sweet, a little spicy. It's everything great about a great condiment. So gang, click the link in the description below or head over to notsteaksauce.com. Go in with a friend, order 2 2-packs, and get free shipping. I know you are going to love it.
So now we're back. I'm just gonna slowly pour and mix the not steak sauce broth over the tofu, which should rehydrate the tofu just a little bit and add a little bit more of that not steak sauce flavor. Now we're just gonna add a little bit more not steak sauce. Then I'm gonna move that aside, toss the corn tortillas onto the griddle to allow them to heat up. I got these from my local Spanish grocery store, and it was a few days ago, so I really just needed to let them kind of like heat up and also rehydrate a little bit. So I'm gonna wet a little paper towel and toss that on top while these cook. While those are cooking, it's only gonna take a moment. I'm gonna blend together my cream. All I'm gonna do is just pour out a little bit of that hydration water, leave it to where it's about 50-50 cashews and water, and then blend. You could toss this into a blender or use an immersion blender like what I have here. You can give it a little taste and see what you think. I'm adding a little bit more lime juice and some nutritional yeast. I think that's gonna really up the savory element a bit, but that's up to you. The salted cashew cream is good how it is, honestly. Now I'm gonna grab a big scoop of tofu, toss that onto the tortillas, and now let's plate them up. We're gonna add some of our cashew cream, maybe a tablespoon each taco, some of our mango salsa, a little red onion that I diced up earlier. Then I wanna add a little bit of texture to this with some seasoned sunflower and pumpkin seeds. I just picked these up at the grocery store. You can season and bake your own sunflower and pumpkin seeds, but these are easy. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of cilantro. I love this soapy lettuce, and boom. These look incredible. They're gonna be flavored incredible, but let's see what Monica has to say. Here you go. What do you think this is?
I think that it's like meat tacos.
Okay, but like, do you know what that is? Give it a try.
Okay. Tofu.
Oh, you can tell?
Well,
I mean, I guess I wasn't trying to mimic it with anything, but.
no, I mean, I can barely tell, but I know that it's tofu because I've eaten so much of it in my life.
I mean, it's really good. Okay.
Oh my God, it's delicious. It barely tastes like tofu.
I don't know, it's super flavorful.
Yeah.
Okay, cheers,
Here we
baby. My God.
Oh, this is really good.
It's really good.
Yeah, so it's very like refreshing with the cilantro. I love the like mango. Mango cilantro is like just awesome.
I know.
Mixed with like the meat, the tofu meat.
There's nothing on here that gives away that this is like a vegan taco.
In some pieces I have a little bit of crisp and crunchiness to it, which is really nice,
But it is loaded with protein, and the flavor of this is just crazy.
Yeah, this is great texture. I love this.
Yeah. Well, boom. That is it. Do you want me to make you another one?
Sure.
Seems like a weird combination, but it just fits. Like, and that's the thing I love about this is just like, it is the ultimate everything condiment. The uses of it are just bananas.
I might actually put this on a noodle bowl. Yeah, no, baby, that was really good. And the taco meat, I love this like tofu taco meat, so like we should make that more.